Listen carefully. She is kind to you. She smiles when you speak. She laughs at your jokes, even the simple ones. She always seems open and friendly. Because of this, you assume she treats everyone the same way. You believe her behavior means nothing special. But what if there is something deeper happening behind the scenes, something quiet, something intentional, something you have completely overlooked without realizing its true meaning? There is one behavior she shows when you are not fully paying attention, one signal that reveals emotional interest clearly. It is not obvious. It is subtle. Most men never notice it. When you finally understand this signal, everything will make sense. You will recognize her emotional intentions instantly. You will understand her actions differently. And suddenly, moments that once seemed meaningless will reveal their true emotional purpose and importance. Recent research in behavioral psychology revealed something surprising. Women who feel stronger attraction often act less obvious. They appear calmer. They appear more controlled. This sounds confusing at first, but it makes sense emotionally. Strong attraction creates emotional vulnerability. Emotional vulnerability creates caution. She protects her feelings carefully. She avoids making her emotions too obvious. She does not want emotional rejection or emotional embarrassment to damage her confidence or emotional safety. Many men misunderstand attraction completely. They expect obvious signals. They expect clear flirting. But true attraction often hides behind emotional restraint. There is one specific moment that lasts only a few seconds. During those few seconds, she reveals emotional truth. If you miss it, you miss everything. That moment happens quietly. It happens naturally. It happens without announcement. Emotional awareness allows you to recognize it. You must learn to observe carefully. Emotional signals appear in behavior, not words. She may appear normal, she may appear relaxed, but her emotional focus shifts toward you. Her attention becomes intentional. Her presence becomes centered around you. These small emotional adjustments reveal emotional interest clearly when you know how to observe emotional patterns carefully. There are 7 powerful emotional signs. Each one reveals emotional attraction differently. If she shows even 3 of these signs, emotional interest likely exists. If she shows most of them, emotional attraction is strong. Emotional attraction does not last forever without response. Emotional opportunity has a limited window. Emotional timing matters greatly. Emotional awareness allows you to respond before emotional interest fades naturally over time. The first sign is simple but meaningful. She creates reasons to stay near you longer. She does not rush away. She finds excuses. She asks small questions before leaving. She mentions simple things. These are not random. Emotional intention drives these actions. She values emotional presence. She enjoys emotional connection. She creates opportunities for emotional interaction intentionally without announcing her emotional desire openly or directly. Watch her eye contact carefully during these moments. Emotional interest appears in her gaze. If she holds eye contact longer than usual, emotional awareness exists. She observes your reaction. She waits for emotional response. She wants emotional confirmation. Emotional connection grows stronger through shared emotional presence and mutual emotional awareness. The second sign appears in her memory. She remembers small details about you, details you barely remember sharing. Emotional importance strengthens memory. Emotional interest increases attention. Her brain prioritizes emotional relevance. She stores emotional information about you naturally and automatically without conscious effort or intentional memorization. She remembers your preferences. She remembers your stories. She remembers your emotional experiences. Emotional memory reflects emotional value. Emotional value strengthens emotional connection. Emotional attention reveals emotional attraction clearly when observed carefully over time through consistent emotional interaction and communication. The third sign involves emotional mirroring. She matches your emotional energy. When you feel relaxed, she relaxes. When you feel excited, she responds. Similarly, emotional synchronization occurs naturally. Emotional connection creates emotional alignment. Her nervous system responds to your emotional state automatically, without conscious awareness or deliberate emotional effort. Psychologists call this emotional mirroring. It reflects emotional bonding. Emotional bonding strengthens emotional attraction. Emotional alignment creates emotional harmony between two individuals, sharing emotional space and emotional presence naturally over time. The fourth sign appears in her words. She may call you a friend. This seems negative, but emotionally it may reflect emotional protection. She protects her emotional vulnerability. She avoids emotional risk. Emotional caution reflects emotional importance. Emotional protection exists because emotional investment exists. Observe her actions carefully after she says this. Emotional truth appears in behavior. Emotional behavior reveals emotional intention. Emotional consistency strengthens emotional understanding clearly and reliably over time. The fifth sign appears in emotional jealousy. She reacts differently when other women appear. Emotional attention shifts. Emotional presence intensifies. Emotional awareness increases. Emotional protection activates automatically. Emotional attraction creates emotional sensitivity naturally. Her body language changes. Emotional positioning reveals emotional intention. Emotional proximity strengthens emotional connection. Emotional presence reflects emotional interest clearly. The sixth sign appears in shared emotional humor. She creates emotional inside jokes. Emotional humor strengthens emotional bonding. Emotional bonding creates emotional closeness. Emotional closeness strengthens emotional attraction naturally and deeply. These emotional jokes create shared emotional identity. Emotional identity strengthens emotional connection uniquely between two individuals sharing emotional experiences together. The seventh sign appears in her curiosity about your preferences. She asks emotional questions. Emotional curiosity reflects emotional interest. Emotional interest drives emotional adaptation naturally and subtly. She adjusts emotional behavior based on your responses. Emotional alignment strengthens emotional compatibility naturally over time. Count these emotional signs carefully. Emotional awareness reveals emotional truth. Emotional truth creates emotional clarity. Emotional clarity strengthens emotional confidence naturally. Emotional confidence allows emotional action. Emotional action transforms emotional possibility into emotional reality naturally and meaningfully over time. Observe carefully. Emotional attraction always reveals itself quietly.